The honourable member for Cape Breton Centre.
Mr. Speaker, my question is for the Premier. Last night, the CBRM Council passed a resolution reaffirming their support of maintaining rural and community hospitals and actually denouncing the pending closures of New Waterford Consolidated and Northside General. Mr. Speaker, does the Premier want to retract his previous statements characterizing opposition to his decision to close these hospitals as noise?
The Honourable Premier.
Mr. Speaker, again, I want to thank the honourable member for the question. I'm very proud of the work that we've been doing, Mr. Speaker, going into communities to make sure that they have the appropriate health care infrastructure that meets the needs of that particular community today, Mr. Speaker. We're going to continue to make sure we modernize health care infrastructure so that we continue to attract new health care professionals into our communities across this province, Mr. Speaker, and we're going to continue to move forward on the work that we've started in Cape Breton.
The honourable member for Cape Breton Centre.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sadly, progress is not closing facilities. Mr. Speaker, the people of Cape Breton feel they have been abandoned by this government. We start by losing services, and then we lose whole hospitals. We lose doctors to better pay in Halifax. We're losing our kids who can't get treatment for mental health issues at home or with an injured eye. We have to fight tooth and nail to keep anything we want, and we're told that for these hospitals, the decision has already been made. Mr. Speaker, will the Premier apologize to the residents of Cape Breton for his neglect in the health care system in Cape Breton?
The Honourable Premier.
Mr. Speaker, like her government and previous governments, I was not going to allow politics to interfere to do what was appropriate for the people of Cape Breton and ensure to provide them with the appropriate health care infrastructure. The easiest and simplest thing for me to have done would have been to ignore the problem that her party did and her government did. The reality of it is they need new health care infrastructure. We're going to deliver on that commitment, Mr. Speaker. We're going to improve the regional hospital, Mr. Speaker. We're going to ensure that we can recruit, retain health care providers to give Cape Bretoners, Mr. Speaker, the health care that they deserve, just like every other Nova Scotian that had been ignored by that party.